as well.
Oh, great.
That's
from another period, isn't it?
Yeah, that's from back when.
Yeah, boy. But it's funny that you say that because I know you're going to play Silver Bells.
Right.
And that, speaking of a link with Indians, Will Sampson, the great Indian actor that was in One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, big fellow, big Indian. He was a dear friend of mine, and we were in Black Elk Speaks together. And his daughter's absolutely crazy about Silver Bells. So every holiday season they go dig it up on YouTube and start sending it out. It's really fun. I love his girls. But this is a song from Lakota also. And this was an experiment for me because the Plains Indian people, everybody was a poet. They didn't have a individual title for an artist. In other words, I'm an artist and you're an artist, and I'm a poet and you're a poet and you're a poet. And everybody is when the time comes for you to be that. Mm-hmm. And so, for example, when Neihart, when Black Elk tried to tell people what Neihart was, he didn't know how to say poet. He said he's a word sender. He sends his words out, and they rain on the earth and they make it green, he said.
Beautiful.
So, but they would rhyme thoughts rather than words. A buffalo nation is coming. Hear me, a buffalo nation is coming. This kind of thing. And so I was playing with that, writing this song about a buffalo hunt. On the plains there is a buffalo questioning the answers I don't know. All I want is his heart to help me be part of the plains and of the buffalo. In my thoughts I hear you, buffalo, and I'll go where you want me to go. All I need is your heart, and I will be part of the plains and of the buffalo. In my heart, I hear you, buffalo, questioning the answers I don't know. All I am is your heart. Now that I am part of the plains and of the buffalo.
Bridger live in the KPFT studios. Of course, he will be at Brazos Books tomorrow night signing his brand new books, Where the Tall Grass Grows, and on to 14 Pews on Saturday night to perform Lakota with John Inman. Should be great. Always a pleasure having you in the studio, Bobby.
Man, it's so good to see all you guys again. I don't feel like I'm home until I come back and visit with you all anymore.
I love to hear that.
It's great, man. I love the show. I've been missing it. I've been gone too long.
Well, I'm glad to have you back in town, and Eustace's ready to have you back as well. So everybody show up at Brazos Books tomorrow night, and then on to 14 Pews on Saturday. And once again, if you show up and purchase the book tomorrow night at Brazos, you get a free pass into 14 Pews on Saturday night. So it should be a great time. Bobby, what's next? What are you going to do next year in 2012?
Well, I'm after the 14 Pews, I'm actually going to have some time home to paint a little bit.
Good.
And then I'm late January I start back up with this and go. I'm heading deep into Indian country with it. Then up to eastern Oklahoma and over into the Albuquerque, Santa Fe area, and then up to Omaha, out in Iowa and Minnesota and so forth. So I'll be working the book until March. Well, probably May, closer to May, and then back out west again in the summer.
Sounds great. Well, come see us this summer, all right, Bobby?
I'll see you as soon as I get back home. Every time I come to town.
Sounds good. Yeah. Great to see you. And tell us a little bit about this Christmas song. When was this recorded?
This was done in gosh, I can't even remember. It must have been around early 80s, I guess. Steve Fromholz had a record label called Felicity Records. And this was Steve's idea, to put this conglomerate of, or an anthology, I guess you'd call it, of Austin people, and when I lived in Austin in those days, to do a Christmas record. And I didn't know what to even think about. There were so many songs, and I called my mother. Mm-hmm. I said, "What do you think? What's your favorite song?" And she says, "Well, everybody's going to think you're going to do something about out in the woods or something. Why don't you do Silver Bells?"
Surprise them.
And I went, "Oh, that's a great idea." And so that's how this came to be. And then it's since then it's gone through all these different record label things. It's been purchased by different organizations and put out again and again. So it's kind of had a long life, this thing has. But anyway, that's my contribution to it, was Silver Bells.
All right. And Bobby, where can people find out more about you online?
At my website, bobbybridger.com. And oh gosh, if you just, like everybody these days, if you Google me, you'll...
And you got some stuff on YouTube people can watch as
well.
well.
There's a few things. That Red Cloud, there's a pretty good version of Red Cloud that's on YouTube that we did out in Alabama Hills, out in Lone Pine, California, where they did all the Hopalong Cassidy movies, right. And the Tremors, and Iron Man was shot there recently. So it's fun. Good. That was a pretty good little shoot of it.
Sounds good, Bobby.
All right, man.
Have a great holiday season, all right? We'll talk to you real soon.
Can't wait to see you guys around town.
You bet.
Okay.